Good day and welcome to the Sport Rep Show. This is your host Jesse Jackson Kauraitha with another action-packed show. Today viewers can expect news about the Brave Gladiators that received winning bonuses. We will also touch base on the Wanderers Cricket Club. And now for your latest on the hit list. Brave Gladiators players believe they will only be able to do better in the future if the Namibia Football Association doesn't dismantle the current technical team led by coach Paulus Shipanga. The team recently returned from their assignments, which included the COSAFA Women's Championship and a friendly match against Botswana. The players used a press conference that was held to announce their winning bonuses as an opportunity to declare their wishes. This will only be good for us because we have learned so much from them, and we have also formed a bond that we can't afford to break, Iggy Mashapa Kaudhu said on behalf of her teammates. All is well to the delight of the players. NFA Acting Secretary General Johan Trott concurred with the players' wishes. He, however, did not promise to give the team a long-term contract with the technical team, but assured the players that their coaches would remain for the next assignment. The NFA also announced that Namibia's mining company Debmarine Namibia has agreed to pay the players undisclosed winning bonuses. The bonuses are a reward for the matches the team won at the Women's COSAFA Championship. Here is footage from the launch yesterday.
Going to the medias, it really means a lot that the medias are also involved with us, meaning we are somewhere in a good track. Good morning, players and my technical team. First of all, I want to introduce myself. I'm Agnes Kaum, known as Mashapa, a senior team player, as a goalkeeper. I just want to take this opportunity to thank the association for being with us this year. We really feel you guys that this year you are really on our side. We can feel it, and I really want to thank a big thank to the SG. Like, I remember we did not start at a good page, that I can remember very clearly. But then you told us, you promised us that let us give you a chance and not just judge whatever happened in the past. And that's what the players did. We did not judge, we gave you that chance, even though we gave chances and chances, but you never know the chance you are giving to, whether it's that we cannot take that away from you. So we wanted to give you the chance of you proving that you're gonna change this. And I can feel that restart button. We can really feel it from a distance. It feels close as well. I just want to thank you so much that you keep this football going, because it's really growing. And under your supervision, I think we are on a good track, Master SG. Thank you so much for the program. Secondly, for the absence of the NCs, we can see the hard work. We don't need to show us. It's the playing. It's just not. It's not words. They are making it in action, and we are really. I'm really humbled and thankful for the NCs working hard. Like the NCs 24/7, they are just there with us. We were in COSAFA, we had Miss Dina with us. We were in Botswana, we had Master Adamasa. It really shows that. So it really shows that you are really there for us. Like, not only words, but you are putting the action in it. And us, for the girls, we are really grateful. We just hope that we keep this. And thirdly, for our sponsors, Debmarine, it really means a lot. It really means a lot for the players that we really got a sponsor. Doesn't matter it's for now or it's in the future. The fact that you really showed us that there's something there. So it's up to us, ladies, to push and win us more sponsors and get more sponsors. And I hope that Debmarine will not stop here and continue. And as us, all the girls, will work hard and make that flag of Debmarine fly. And I want to say thanks to the chairman and and a Minister of Sports that joined us in Botswana. The love of the Minister really pulled us through, and we really appreciate the visit at Botswana. And last but not least, I want to thank you so much to my technical team, off and off the pitch. On and off the pitch, you guys were there. Mentally, us, there are girls that really go through a lot, but some of us, we are players, but we don't know each other, but we learn to know each other through this technical team, because we never had the, classes like you're at the football camp. We did not have classes like meeting social workers and all that. They dig deeper, and that what makes the technical so beautiful, because they knew that something is not okay, but they dig and make us feel free, and we even open up where those that were close, those that were not talking, those who were not doing anything, now they are also talking, they are also participating, they are also acting on something. It's because the love of the technical team make us feel at home, away from home, at camp. And the last thing is for my players. I just want to say thank you, ladies, for putting up a good performance from Kosovo to Botswana. But people don't know what happened in Botswana, but we pull it through, ladies. Doesn't matter what obstacle we went through. We waited 2 hours before we went to the match. We were just sitting there in front of the hotel waiting for it. It's also exhausting, so that's why, ladies, we really had that face better. But our mental strength, ladies, is very strong. It keeps us moving for the second half, and we pull that one goal. We just couldn't pull the second goal. But I just want to say thank you to you, ladies. I really appreciate you. And it's just a message that I just want to deep down there. That the players don't have the problem of playing. The problem is when we change 24/7, we are just changing coaches. Just changing coaches. Because we are changing coaches, we have to start with a new style. It's also disturbing, you know. We just wish that we move on with this technical team. I wish the SG go sleep down, woke up, and just say, look, man, I got this chance of the SG. Why can I not give the chance of the new technical team? Because this technical team, we only work for 2 months, but look how far we went. Just imagine if we really have to work with them one more. What can we achieve? A whole big thing, ladies. And we, as a team, we decided we're gonna fight for this technical team. Let's fight for the SG. Yes.
The Debmarine Namibia Bridging the Gap Youth Games, which took place at the Vineta Sports Field in Swakopmund, ended off on a high note. The 2-day event, which had over 700 learners from all around 14 regions in Namibia, included 3 different sport codes, namely football, netball and athletics. In the football finals between Erongo and Oshikoto region, Erongo's left centre-back Snieve Kashirwa managed to score a goal for his team, which resulted in a 1-0 victory at the end of the full match. Oshikoto region came in the 2nd place, while Karas and Osholonjupa both came in 3rd position respectively. It was indeed a good tournament. The Osholonjupa region defeated Erongo region, that is 21-14, in a nail-biting final of the netball. According to Osholonjupa's team captain Hendrina Shikwaya, it was a very difficult game. She said their game plan was that they should prey on the opportunities, but still found it very hard to score. We also have an interview with Gerald Lobster after the 2022 Windhoek Draft franchise. He is the coach of the DSTV team, and Andrew Pullman did the interview. Enjoy.
Okay, so we are here with Reebok Rugby Club coach, now coaching DSTV Namibia team in the franchise tournament. So Gerald, let us know what your thoughts on how this tournament went for your team.
Andrew, I think the tournament so far was great. The organizers definitely put in a lot of effort into organizing this event. I think the guys enjoyed themselves out here today, as well as yesterday. Apart from a couple of injuries, I think everything went well.
Okay, so talking of injuries, I think name some of them, some of your guys that you lost during the course of the tournament.
Yeah, we were unlucky with a couple. Cleven Loopser, one of our key players, he injured his ankle. Genre Loopser also today injured his ankle. Digo is suffering from a knee injury. And then Chase Diergaard, one of our key players in the front, also injured his knee. I think he torn his ligaments today. But and I hope they recover soon so that we can be in full squad next week.
Okay, so your team currently in second place. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, one would have loved to be in the first spot, but yeah, we've wasted a couple of games, especially the last one today, where we drew. We should have won that game, but hopefully they can make up for that during this match that is taking place now.
Okay, so overall, you think this tournament is a good concept, or is there anything that you would, any other ideas that you think that can work into the format?
Apart from the heat, I think so far so good, and I know that the guys will definitely improve next year, getting bigger players involved, or I think this was just a test run. So definitely this franchise rugby will grow to strength in the years to come. And I know that the sponsors will open their wards even bigger. Let's hope for that.
I say, good. Thank you. All the best for next weekend.
Thanks, Andrew.
The Namibia Handball Federation today held a press conference in the capital at the Namibia Sports Commission head office. Our reporter Brian Munango compiled this for us. It is indeed a special occasion as their first launch of the federation.
The honors is us as coaches in schools. As it has been, we have been told that the school is the best nursery for all our talent identification. And also as the teachers and also other lovers of handball, you can now create a career through handball. We have so many opportunities in handball. We have coaching courses like the way we have started. For your own information, handball is the second biggest sport in the world. Are you aware? Oh, you're not aware? Yes, handball is the second. Yeah, it's the second largest sport in the world. Here, my boss says it's one of the Olympic sports in Zambia. Oh, in the world, not in Zambia, in the world. I like my country. In the world, it's an Olympic sport. And now, what opportunities? I think the Namibian Commission will tell you that as a region, which we are now calling Region 5, has opportunities for all of us. I can also see women coaches. They are now also trying to promote women in sport through the region. But you can only attend to that Region 5 through his office if you belong to a federation. Because they won't come and pick you from nowhere. So let's develop our talent as coaches, as referees, and this is the opportunity that we are starting. The way football is structured, that is how handball is structured. As teachers, I think you are aware that there are licenses, starting from license D to license A, and you go on as a career progress. So this course we are giving today is a startup. You can't go to license D without knowing the basics of handball. So it's very important. Then, as a regional president, a member of Confederation of African Handball, there are steps. Through the office of the Commission and the National Olympic Committee, they are free to apply for a course as long as you have done this course that you have done. The representative here know the step. There is what is known as the solidarity, which we have to tap in as Namibia Handball Federation, working together with National Olympic Committee of Namibia. I hope my president has also registered and is a member of the Namibian Olympic Committee, where we can tap in all these resources to better our life skills and coaching skills. And I'm glad that we are coming from schools. International Handball Federation runs programs for the youths every year, and the GSA, Namibia has been missing from our region 5, which is known as Zone 6. There are 9 countries in this region, and out of that, one Namibia is missing in terms of handball. And now we are glad that we won't miss forever. Every year, the International Handball Federation have a tournament for the youths, for the young ones from schools. And that is held every year, and they rotate. It comes for under 17 and under 20 for the boys. This year we're having for the boys in Zimbabwe. Next year we're having for the girls. Of course, this year we had to excuse Namibia because this is when we are starting. But I'm giving you a challenge as a zonal president and a council member that come next year, starting now, after we plan, we train you, then we can have a wonderful team to represent Namibia next year.
We will now visit the marketplace, and after that we return with Spotlight. Our spotlight is on the Wanderers Sports Club that awarded their top performers in various sporting disciplines as well as new appointments. Andrew Pullman prepared this for us.
Almal. Eerstens baie jammer dat ek nie vanaand daar kan wees nie, maar ek is daar so in spirit en ek wil net baie geluk wens aan elke persoon wat vanaand 'n prys gaan wen. Julle is die rede hoekom Wanderers so 'n suksesvolle plekkie is en 'n pilaar vir die omgewing daar in Windhoek. Ek is baie nuut by die klub as deel van die bestuur, maar ek is uiters geseënd en dankbaar vir die verantwoordelikheid wat julle saam met my vat om hierdie klub in die volgende 100 jaar te dryf en 'n legacy te maak vir Namibia en die mense wat saam met ons werk. Ultimately, alles wat ons doen is vir ons kinders en die mense wat saam met ons wat saak maak, en ultimately is dit wat ons vir Wanderers wil hê, vir die volgende generasie wat van sportmanne en sportsterre wat Namibia gaan verteenwoordig. Almal van ons weet, dit is waar by klubs soos Wanderers, waar hulle skills en talente begin ontwikkel.
Hallo Wanderers, baie dankie vir die prys, dit is amazing. Ek wil begin en vir almal baie dankie sê wat daar is. Ek waardeer almal se hulp, dankie dat julle my opgebring het en my gehelp het om al my drome te bereik. en ek is baie lief vir almal daar en ek waardeer julle so baie. Dankie vir Wanderers, julle is die beste klub ooit, julle is amazing. Ja, ek sal altyd baie dankbaar wees vir julle en julle lê baie na in my hart. Dankie vir Max, dankie vir al jou tyd, jou toewyding en jou geduld. Ek waardeer jou so baie en ek mis jou. En dankie vir Visions, oom Ruding, tannie Lientjie. Dankie dat julle al my drome help waar word het en ek waardeer julle so baie en ek weet nie of ek sonder julle dit sou kon doen nie. So baie dankie daarvoor en mis julle almal en sien julle hopelik gou weer. Bye.
Hallo almal by die huis. Ek hoop dit gaan goed met julle. Ons is hier in Australië in plek Nwangaratta. Hier gaan nie veel aan nie. Stuur asseblief biltong. Nee, ek joke sommer. Ek wil net sê baie dankie vir die nominasies vir die Vineta Sports Awards. Dit is 'n baie groot eer vir my. Ek is baie lief vir ons klub en ek mis die huis al. Ja, kan nie wag om terug te wees later in die jaar nie. En dan verder die Wanies heen te dra. Sterkte almal en good luck en geniet vanaand.
Ario Hart is up next. Let's hear what he has in store for us in terms of international news.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, starting off with soccer news, and it's a soccer result from the English Premier League, and it's Leicester City that beat Nottingham Forest. That was actually in a derby game between them. The clubs are quite close to each other, and it is Leicester City that won that game by 4-0, and it takes them off the bottom of the log at the moment. They were in 20th position before the start of the game, not much better now in 19th position. But now it's Nottingham Forest that's last on the list. It is the Foxes or Leicester City that's battling this year. They only have 4 league points after 8 games. Of course, they won the Premier League a few years ago and also the FA Cup winners of 2021. Top of the table still is Arsenal, 21 games or 21 league points after 8 games. And Manchester City just 1 point behind them with 20 league points after 8 games. This coming weekend, a tough game for Arsenal. They will travel to Liverpool. And Liverpool currently 9th on the list. They've got 10 points after 7 games. Moving on to cricket news, and it's a Cricket World Cup T20 that will start in a few weeks' time. That will be in Australia on the 16th of October, actually, is when the tournament starts. And news from the tournament is that India announced that they will be without the star bowler, that is Jasprit Bumrah. And the Bumrah is ruled out. He's got, apparently, he's battling with a back spasm fracture or back stress fracture. So he's out of the tournament. Also earlier, India also lost Ravindra Jadeja because of a knee injury. And also the West Indies announced that Shimron Hetmeyer will not be able to play in the tournament. In fact, he missed his flight to Australia from the West Indies team. He was meant to fly on Saturday. He had an arrangement because of personal reasons to fly only on Monday. And then he missed that flight. And the team management said that they will not have Hetmeyer at the tournament. Instead, they asked another player, that is Shamra Brooks, to replace Hetmeyer now in the tournament. It is Namibia that will start the tournament on the 16th of October. They will play a tough game against Sri Lanka. That is in the preliminary stages. And it is South Africa that will start their first game on the 24th of October. And continuing international sports news with tennis news, that's on the men's ATP tour. It is the Japan Open in Tokyo that started mostly in round 32, the first round games. But the big news is that 2 of the big seeds out of the tournament. The biggest news is that number 1 seed, Casper Ruud of Norway, he's out. He lost to Jermaine Gunnar of Spain by 6-3 and 6-3. Also out of the tournament is Alex de Minaur of Australia. He lost to Kwon Soon Woo of Korea 6-3 and 6-2. Some of the seeds that's through to the round of 16 is American. His name is Francis Tiafoe. He's number 4 seed, and he beats Yusuta Isuyama of Japan by 6-3 and 6-4. Also, Nick Kyrgios of Australia is number 5 seed. He's safely through to the next round, beating Chen Chun-Sing of Taipei, or Taiwan rather, and he beat him by 6-1, 6-1 quite comfortably. Close of today's international sports news, some rugby news. A big tournament coming up. It is a Women's World Cup that will start this coming weekend in New Zealand, with New Zealand, the host, being the favourite to win the tournament. They won the previous tournament in 2017, beating England in the final, and they already won 5 World Cup titles in the 15-code World Cup. So it is Australia that will challenge them, and also the two big teams from Europe that will challenge will be England and France. News from the tournament is that England will play Fiji on Saturday, but England's prop Shanae Brown, she will miss the opener because she tested positive for COVID-19, and now for 7 days she needs to be in isolation. South Africa also playing in the 15-code World Cup this weekend, or starting this weekend, and South Africa will play in Group C, a tough first game for them. Difficult start. They will play France in the first game, and then they also need to play Fiji on the 16th of October, and then also England on the 23rd of October. That's international sports news for now. Hope you have a great sport day, and we talk again tomorrow. Goodbye.
And that brings us to the end of today's show. Catch the show again, that is tomorrow at the same time, same place. Goodbye.